that title and this thumbnail is not clickbait. This is literally some of the bigger news that I've had to share on this YouTube channel and about my course business. So buckle in, and I'm gonna drop this big news right now. Hey guys, what's up and welcome to Heist. If you followed this YouTube channel and or my journey the last couple of years, you would know that I actually launched an Amazon course about 1.5 years ago. And honestly, it's been one of the more fulfilling parts of my Amazon journey, both sharing my story and my strategies, the good, the bad, and the ugly of my Amazon experience here on this channel, but then taking it to a next level and really doing a deep dive level course that I launched 1.5 years ago. So we've got hundreds of students. It's been one of the coolest experiences and communities and really part of my Amazon journey, basically sharing my success and watching others learn as well. And it's been fantastic. But an opportunity came up, and this came up a couple months ago with one of the people I'm most aligned with and closest with in the space. This person was actually foundational in my journey when I started 4 years ago. He's a couple years ahead of me, started sharing stuff on YouTube from literally the very beginning, and it really helped launch my first product, my first brand. And since I started my YouTube channel, we kind of connected behind the scenes and have been buddies here for the last couple of years. And he's built, I think, one of the most impressive Amazon course communities literally on the planet. He's got a team of 40 plus people. It's a large operation. It's a scaled operation. They have tons of staff, tons of people to support the business. And frankly, part of business is assessing what you're good at and what you're bad at. And I don't love the operations of the course business. It's just not something that I'm tuned at. I'm not great at marketing it. I'm not great at kind of organizing a lot of the stuff behind the scenes. I like to basically find ideas that work, test strategies, and share them and teach them to others, and jump on Q&A calls and help kind of curate people's journeys. So I'm going to introduce a good buddy and make a big announcement. This is Tom Wang. He started and ran FBA Masterclass. He built a mid-7-figure brand and exited, and has done a lot of other cool stuff in the physical products game. And frankly, when he approached me about maybe linking up, it just made a lot of sense. I'm at the point in my life, in my business career, where I want to do things I'm really passionate about, and I want to do things with people I really like and that I'm aligned with. Tom in the FBA Masterclass checks both of those boxes. So Tom, we've decided to merge FBA Masterclass and FBA Blueprint. So now we're under the Masterclass umbrella.
Yeah, super excited. This is definitely one of the biggest news that I have for FBA Masterclass as well. And I think for me, the reason why I want to merge with you is for a few reasons. But the first thing is value alignment. It's like, even though we've never done really any business, but like me checking out your YouTube videos, me speaking to you, I can just feel that our values are very much aligned. So that's number one. Yeah. And number two is I got pretty sick last year. So I couldn't actually work for about a year. And what I realized is that Amazon is a space that does change pretty quickly every quarter, every 6 months, every year. And I really respect the videos that you put out in the community where you say, hey, I heard about this thing. I'm going to test it. I'm going to show people how I do it. And then maybe the results will be good. Maybe the results will be bad. And I just think that's so valuable. And because I couldn't work, I felt kind of bad, guilty in terms of people actually joining the course, and I couldn't give them my full value, both mentally and physically. So I think, one of the entrepreneurs I look up to a lot, just from a business perspective, is Elon Musk. And one of the things that he said that was really, really interesting is he said, you just got to build a really, really good product. Like Tesla doesn't run any advertising. Tesla just has a good product that sells itself. So what I want to do is make FBA Masterclass the best course there is on the entire planet. And how I can do that is by bringing instructors like yourself into the course so that you're not only learning from Tom, but you're learning from other people as well.
Yeah, man. And it's the exact same for me. It's just like the infrastructure that's in place here is truly impressive. There's, 10 plus coaches. There's a team of ops people. There's support staff. What I felt I was kind of lacking with my course community is just really the support. It was kind of a one-man show with some of my team behind the scenes that also works on my physical products brands. So I felt like there was a gap there in terms of really curating and supporting the community. So you check all those boxes. The operation's super impressive, super high production value. We're talking like professional film crews and really impressive stuff there. And so I think I'm the same as you. I want to impact people's lives. And I feel like these next level communities and courses are ways to really step up everyone's game. And I feel like we check all those boxes. So I can't say how excited I am about this. It's a super fun journey. I get to do what I like to do, which is, test stuff and teach other people.
Yeah.
And you get to kind of combine forces with me and I think create one of the coolest content resources out there, as well as one of the coolest communities. So
yeah, I think it's interesting when people look at a course owner and they're like, oh, like that's such an easy business to run. Like all you got to do is shoot some videos and some ads and then like boom, 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 like the money just rains from the sky. It's like, man, like if we show you like what's around this office, you'd be like, oh my God, I actually think that an Amazon FBA business was more scalable than a course business. Like I know guys in the Amazon FBA space with like 3 VAs and like 1 full-time employee. Like we got like 30, 40 employees in this company for 1 course. So it's definitely not an easy business, but it's a very, very fulfilling business. For me, when I had Sadara Skincare, that's the brand that I built and sold. It was very much like, hey, buy low, sell high, let's make some money, cool. But somewhere along the way, an incremental of $1 or $100,000 or whatever becomes much less meaningful. But, the fact that FBA Masterclass can actually literally change someone's life. Yeah. And it's not just that person's life, it's the lives around that particular person and their family. So it's like a multi-generational thing. Like for Sadara Skincare, we sold like, stuff that you put on your face to make you look a little bit pretty or whatever. Cool. That's like, a need and that solves a problem. But man, like, does it ever feel good when someone like my best friend took FBA Masterclass, Dan Kogan, like have a multiple 7-figure business, traveling the world. And it's so fulfilling that I'm like, man, FBA Masterclass really set the bar high in terms of like what I want to do next. Because I feel like fulfillment is definitely something that's really important to me. But I don't really know what I'm going to do from a physical product-based business yet, just because I'm like, one of the criteria I have is like fulfillment. And then that's pegged against FBA Masterclass. It's like, okay, what kind of physical product can I get more fulfillment than changing someone's life,
Yeah, for sure. So I've literally been in Vancouver for a little over 2 weeks. We've reshot the course end to end. So we kind of took a look at Tom's course, my course, fused the best of both. Yeah. And there's also been a lot of new stuff that's transpired over the last 6 months. There's a lot of stuff with AI automation, a lot of new tools within Amazon. I'm about to launch a new brand, which we actually reveal in the course. So we're looking at actual businesses. We use your actual businesses as case studies. So I think that's been something that's missing as well. So I'm super excited. It's been a ton of work to get this thing cranked out, but I think that the output is going to it's going to blow some minds. And on top of that, the thousands of students already in the community, locking arms with all the coaches and staff that you have. I think it's really compelling and I'm super excited. So from my standpoint, one of the things is I'm actually going to be shutting down the FBA Blueprint program. So I have 2 different offers, one's with Q&A calls in a Facebook group, etc. If you're part of that, you'll get a separate communication. I also have the FBA Blueprint Core, which is just the videos that you could purchase. So I'm going to be shutting that down here over the next 30 days. So if you are not interested in FBA Masterclass, you can click that link down below. It's literally going to be gone in 30 days. If you are interested in this combined world that we're creating, which we're both super excited about, there's also a link down below for how you can get more information on FBA Masterclass. And for the next month, you actually are going to get both of my programs. So if you end up signing up for FBA Masterclass, you're also going to get access to the FBA Blueprint, as well as this new course that we just wrapped up filming. And there's a ton of other add-ons. We got tons of calls every week. Again, I think part of the infrastructure that you have in place, it's beyond the course. It's the help and the locking arms with people after the fact that I think really makes a difference.
Yeah, I mean, we got calls Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, live group coaching calls. We bring on special guests. We have tons of resources, all the new available tools. We have partnerships with other companies where they come in and just provide the students and the community with tons of value. Again, now Adam's here. We're going to have the latest and the greatest updates with regards to Amazon, and it's evergreen. So it's like, one-time purchase, you get a lifetime. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of that model just from my business perspective. So if you're listening to this right now, like take advantage of it, because I'm thinking about changing that. And that's not like a sales pitch. Like, what things do you buy once and you get forever lifetime? There's like nothing that exists. So I need to change it. But if you're watching this right now, take advantage of it. But yeah, I'm really excited. I just think that Amazon is still like, if I lost everything, I've tried Airbnb, I've tried crypto, I've tried investment, I've tried this, I've tried that. Like if I lost everything and I had to pick one business and go all in again, it will be Amazon, like
Yeah.
hands down. There's so much upside, and a lot of people are like, oh, it's getting saturated. You know what? Yeah, you're right. It is getting saturated with bad products, with like products that doesn't require any like thinking outside the box and like customer, understanding who your customer is. But in terms of the platform itself, if anything, Amazon is actually growing in terms of the daily users and the shoppers and the active accounts and so on and so forth. So the opportunity is still here, and I think it's still, one of the best opportunities. So take advantage of it. And again, like for me, it's like, would you rather learn from someone who's been there and done that, or try to figure this, map this road along the way? I personally have bought so many courses along my journey of selling on Amazon. I went to so many masterminds. I've spent hundreds and thousands of dollars, literally 6 figures in just education. And every single time that I came back from an event, my business grew a little bit. So yeah, if you're someone who's new, if you're someone who's intermediate, or even if you're someone who's advanced, now you got 2 for 1 in a sense that he sold his brand for multiple 7 figures. I sold my brand for multiple 7 figures. He's building another 7-figure brand. He's got another active Amazon business that's running right now that's doing really well. So man, like we're gonna crush it. We're super excited, and I think it's just a huge value add for both existing students and any new students that want to come into FBA Masterclass. And one more thing I want to add is like there are a lot of I used to get really worked up about this, and not so much anymore, but I do feel like I need to warn you guys. There's so much fake gurus out there, and how I define the word fake guru, it's basically just someone who's never been successful on Amazon and they're selling you a course teaching you how to be successful on Amazon. So like to me, it's like, hey, look, like if I want to learn from a personal trainer who's fit himself or herself, you know what I mean? I don't want to go to an overweight fitness trainer and be like, hey, teach me how to lose fat. Like that makes no sense. So why are you doing that with your Amazon journey? Like there are a lot of real gurus like me, Adam, and a few others. But when you buy a course, and it doesn't have to be ours, like it doesn't really matter. But what I'm telling you is the very first thing you need to ask who this guru is what are their actual accomplishments on Amazon? If they have not built a 7-figure business, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 million, and they haven't like really exited a brand or anything like that, they haven't gone from like start to finish, do not take that course. Why? Because there are better courses out there where you are learning from someone who's actually gone from beginning to finish. So just choose that decision wisely. Like if you ever hop on a call with them, or if you ever have to watch a webinar, contact their customer service. Be like, I want to know what their brand was and how much they sold it for, or how much revenue they were doing. And a lot of course owners, they don't even sell on Amazon, which is very frustrating for me. But yeah.
100% agree. So whether you decide to lock arms with Tom and I, either on our YouTube channels where we put out a lot of free content, or you're ready to kind of step up the game, join a community, get access to some of the most cutting edge information and resources out there, click those links down below. But Tom, excited for the journey ahead, man. Let's do this and see what the next couple of years bring.
Let's go.